Hello, my name's Pegg, and I'm the author of a book called The Complete David Bowie. In fact, I think there's probably a copy of it on the shelf just there behind me. Little sneaky bit of shameless product placement there, sorry about that. Like you, I'm a huge fan of David Bowie, and people quite often ask me what my favourite David Bowie song is, to which I usually reply that I don't really do favourites, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I have actually got a favourite David Bowie song, and for the first time ever, I'm going to tell you what it is at the end of this message. But first of all, I would just like to say a few words briefly about how proud I am to be associated with the annual London Bowie event, which, as you know, is held in aid of a wonderful charity, the Terence Higgins Trust. For several years now, I've had the honour of hosting the live event in London, ably assisted by my partner Barnaby, who is actually just behind the camera at the moment. Give us a wave, Barnaby. Thank you very much. And I'm sure, like you, I can't wait to get back to enjoying this event in the flesh, at the venue, in real life. But for this year at least, we just can't do that. So taking the whole thing online is obviously the next best thing. Now, you may or may not know that as well as writing books about David Bowie occasionally, I'm also an actor. And I'm bringing that up now because earlier this year, I had the tremendous pleasure and honour of making a very, very brief appearance in that glorious, astounding Channel 4 drama serial, It's a Sin, written by my good friend Russell T Davies. And it really was an honour to be involved in that show because it's not every day that something as brilliant and as important as that comes along. I'm of the generation that lived through those frightening early years of the AIDS epidemic, and of course I'm one of those who was lucky enough to make it through, but just like everybody else, I had friends who aren't here anymore. And I think what is so glorious about It's a Sin is that through Russell's wonderful writing and the wonderful performances of that amazing young cast, it didn't just commemorate and mourn that generation and those lives that were lost, it actually celebrated them as well. And we do have a great deal to celebrate, thanks to the work, the tireless work of organisations like the Terence Higgins Trust. Things are very different now from how they were back in the 1980s. HIV is no longer the virtual death sentence that it once was, and that is an absolutely wonderful thing. But there is still a huge amount of work to be done, and it's work that is going on day by day. And that's why Liz and Fran organise this event every year. They do it to raise funds for the Trust. They do it in memory of their friend James Hyde, another huge David Bowie fan who sadly is no longer with us. And of course, it also brings us together to celebrate David Bowie himself, who, with his customary generosity, was always tremendously supportive of this event. So we really are hugely grateful to all the artists who are playing online for us this year, keeping that flame alive and bringing us all together to celebrate the music and the legacy that David Bowie has left us. And with that in mind, I have just been asked to let you know about a couple of things that you can do if you'd like to help out. Now, of course, we know that times are tough for everyone at the moment. There's not much spare cash in anybody's pocket right now. So we're not going to have a great big auction this year or anything like that. But what we are doing is we're having a raffle, and it's a very simple raffle. Tickets cost £5 each, and there's only one prize, but it's a wonderful one. It's a reality tour promotional postcard, and it's autographed by the great man himself, David Bowie. It's been very kindly donated by davidbowie.com, the official Bowie organisation, so you can rest assured that it's 100% genuine, and also that 100% of the proceeds will be going straight to where they're needed at the Terence Higgins Trust. I'm just going to have a sip of tea. David Bowie mug by the lovely Sean Pattendon. Another bit of product placement for you there. Anyway, now look, if you'd like to buy a raffle ticket, or if you'd like to buy 100 raffle tickets, you can do so in various ways. So you can do it via PayPal, and I think through the miracle of technology, the details should be appearing on your screen right now. But don't worry, all of these details will be coming up on your screens throughout the event, so you'll have plenty of opportunities to jot them down, and you can also find them on the Facebook page of the annual London Bowie event. That's what you need to look for, annual London Bowie event. Now, there's also a Just Giving page, and again, the details should be appearing on your screen right now. So if you'd like to make a further donation, other than buying a raffle ticket, however big or however small, then that would be very, very gratefully received. And finally, if you're in the UK, you can also text to donate. The number for texting is 70085, but do remember that's only if you are in the UK. If you're not in the UK, use one of the other methods. Now, the target for this year was to raise a fairly modest £1,000 for the Terence Higgins Trust. And the great news is that just before I sat down to record this message, I gave Liz, one of the organisers, a ring, and she told me that it's a few days before the event at the moment, by the way, as I sit here, and she told me that the figure is already standing at £935. So there's only 75 quid to go. That is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much to everyone who has already donated so generously. And look, if we can achieve that before the curtain's even gone up, then come on, let's forget the target. Let's smash right through it. Let's raise the bar. Let's keep on going and just see how far we can go. And let's hope that this time next year, we won't have to be doing this whole virtual thing, and then we can get together again in person at last. 2022 is going to mark the 10th annual Bowie London event, and it's also going to be the 40th anniversary of the Terence Higgins Trust. And actually the milestones don't stop there, do they? Because I'm sure I don't need to tell you that 2022 is also going to be the 50th anniversary of Ziggy Stardust, and that it would have been the 75th birthday of our hero, David Bowie. So there's a great deal to celebrate there. Can't wait. Well, thanks very much for listening. I know that you're going to enjoy all the wonderful performances that we've got lined up from all our brilliant artists. So again, a great big thank you to all of them. And a big thank you to you too for making this event what it is. Look after yourselves, stay safe, and we'll meet again soon. Oh, hang on, I nearly forgot. I was promised that I was going to tell you my favourite David Bowie song, didn't I? Okay, you ready? Here goes. My favourite David Bowie song is Drive-In Sat... Oh no, hang on. What about Sound and Vision? No. Quicksand. Black Star. Sweet Thing. Beauty and the Beast. Moon Age Daydream. Absolute Beginners. Come and Buy My Toys. Young Americans. Segway, Algeria, Touch Street. No, hang on. Glass Spider. Looking for Satellites. The Bewley Brothers. Look, I haven't got a favourite. Of course I haven't. I love them all. Sorry. But I did try. Take care. Lots of love. Bye for now.